We are back talking about the world of cakes with Levy Beranbaum. What are we going to do now?
Thank
so we'll
you.
Finish.
Instant chocolate decorations.
Right.
This is the Grand Marnier cake from the book. And what
and
I'm going to do...
you made that yesterday or whenever?
Well, it was made freshly, so you'll enjoy eating it
freshly
today.
Okay.
Yeah. And these are little mini chips.
Right.
And again, the Ziploc. But it has to be heavy duty, because if it isn't, water will get into the chocolate and
so
make it all stiff and unworkable.
The best quality plastic.
Yes, heavy. Freezer.
Heavy.
Freezer quality.
Right.
And then you just put it in a bowl of hot water. It's that simple
and that's what
to melt.
When you do that,
it becomes melted chocolate.
Ooh.
And it doesn't have to be water that's boiled, just from the hot water tap, from your regular tap. And so let it sit about 5 minutes until, see, it's all totally melted.
Okay.
And now, as opposed to what we did before, we cut off a big corner.
Okay.
Now we're going to cut off just a little corner.
There you go. So we'll just be able to eke out a little chocolate.
Exactly, because this is like you can write on the plate. In fact, if you want to write a birthday message, instead of committing yourself forever to the top of the cake where you can ruin the whole cake, you can just write the message right on the glass, and if you mess up,
it's not a problem.
Yeah, you can just scrape it off. And the reason I'm using a glass plate here, see how it's really simple. I can't wait for you to try. But before I hand the bag over to you, see, this is on a turntable.
What do you mean before you hand the bag over to me?
I'm not asking you this time. Before I do that, I'm going to show you how you can make your own chocolate doily.
You don't have me in the kitchen, so
what? Sorry. I wish I did. But, you know, we go into our business.
Yeah, right. Rows and rows. Cakes by Rows and Rows.
Actually, I always wanted to marry a man named Rose, with the
did,
last
so
name Rose, so I could be Rose Rose.
Yeah.
That would have been great. But I'm not complaining. Beranbaum's just fine.
Yeah.
Just a little hard
Elliot
to
is a
spell.
nice name, too.
Oh, yeah.
And your husband used to be, and used to study, he's a radiologist, and he used to study what, digestion? He was an expert in digestion?
His specialty was the GI tract.
Yeah.
So more or less we're involved in the same type of thing. Perhaps opposite ends.
Yeah, well.
Would you like to try?
No, you do it so well.
Fun.
You do it so well, though. See, I mean,
you want me to continue,
yeah, that's right, because I'll mess it up, and I don't want to.
All right, Charlie. You see, that's the thing. You never have to worry about messing up.
But writing with chocolate is not one of them.
See, but I'd like people to see that anybody can do it this way.
Well,
do you know what I'm writing?
If I could, you're writing Charlie.
But how do you spell Charlie?
C-H-A-R-L-I-E.
L-I-E.
L-I-E.
I was trying to think, is it E-Y?
No, anywhere.
Y?
Never see how you stop it. Oh, I see. You just.
Oh no, let me show you. There's a real trick to stopping the chocolate, which I was in a rush and didn't do.
No.
What you do when you're decorating with chocolate.
My own personal cake.
Yeah. Gosh. Is that, say you've made a perfect little curlicue, and you want to stop, back up over it, and then you won't be leaving off a trail.
You have learned everything.
Well, I've been
working
what
is all this about?
Continuously.
What is this about? So everything we need to know about this we know, right?
Yeah, instant chocolate decoration.
What is your favorite all-time, top-of-the-mountain, penultimate cake?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
I think I would have to say the chocolate oblivion truffle torte.
Chocolate
oblivion truffle torte. It's in the book.
Yeah.
There are only 3 ingredients: chocolate, eggs, and butter. Yeah. It takes 10 minutes to make, 10 minutes to bake, and is the perfect way of eating chocolate.
Is that right?
And I'll tell you why.
It's just like mainlining chocolate, huh?
You know when you eat a chocolate bar,
what do we call this old number?
The oblivion. But you know, there's such a huge chocolate section, you may have trouble finding it.
Okay, I can't find it. Now, you have one called the orgasm. Do you have one called the orgasm?
Are you allowed to say that?
Yes, of course you are. What's
how
the name
terrific.
Of it? What's the name
I think
What's the name of this cake?
So a relative said that it's like,
what is?
I should have called it chocolate orgasm.
I see. So you didn't.
I think it's that, or else it's the triple chocolate proposal.
One or the other.
Charlie, before we get carried away, as we already have, I think, I want to show you the most important thing about measuring flour if you don't weigh it. And
this is what kind of flour is it?
This is cake flour and not self-rising.
Right, because you have all these little ideas that's important to get across.
And there are just a few things that are really important to know.
Use cake flour as number 1, right? Number 2 is what else?
Well,
baking soda. Don't you use baking soda for something?
Yes, but I'll tell you about that just as soon as I finish this one most critical.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's that when you've sifted all the flour in there. Oh, you're such a good boy. You just use this to level it off. All right.
No, you're going great. No, go ahead. You're just...
And that way, you don't have double the amount.
Never touch the
shelf. As long as you don't have
never touch the shelf
chocolate on your finger.
Right.
You just level it off with a spatula. Otherwise, you might have double... Say you scoop it in or dump it in from the scoop. You might have double the amount of flour.
Oh my gosh, so you can't have that.
So you were asking about baking powder?
Yeah, right. Then what do you do baking powder? Something about baking powder,
Baking powder shouldn't be over a year old. So if you bake often, that's not a problem.
Okay,
but
any
if you
other sort
don't,
of... See, these are important things to know. Anything else
there
like
are
that?
millions of little tips, but the real critical ones are oven temperature, that things shouldn't bake slowly because it will be coarse. And
should not bake slowly. And everything should be baked at 450 degrees.
No, 350.
350, I know. Just,
you do know
just
a few
teasing
things
and see if you had that right. Okay, this is the end. This is all we need to know about this cake?
Not all we need to know, but...
No, but this is it, huh?
Yeah, well, I could have done a more elaborate job.
No, that's
give me another
terrific.
half hour.
Oh, no, we don't have that. This is a Grand Marnier, what?
This is the Grand Marnier cake with chocolate chips
with
inside.
Chocolate chips
you know
inside.
what? Let me cut open a piece so that you can see what it looks like. It's so pretty. Yes, you see, you asked for it.
Okay.
I'm going to cut a big piece.
Show you how much I trust you. Okay, we got to go. We're out of time, so... Okay, here, I'll just try that.
Oh, just... Go ahead, Charlie. It's all yours. I wrote your name on it.
No.
Oh,
no,
you
just give me
really
a
know
small
how to
one.
hack away a piece of cake.
Yeah, I'm a hacker from way back.
This has Grand Marnier syrup and little almond bits in it.
And who made the cake?
Let me see. Actually, this is a lovely person named Rita who lives here in this area who did this for me.
Isn't that nice? It's very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May you sell another 150,000 copies of this book.
Soon.
Because it took you 8 years to write this thing, right?
Mm-hmm. At least.
Thank you. Much success.
Thank you, Charlie.
Pleasure to have you. Okay.
We should kiss each other then. We both have chocolate lips. Ah, it's wonderful for the skin.
Nightlife continues. We'll be back. Stay with us.